Saturday, 28th March, a few hours after the first casualty in the continuing purge on corruption in government stepped aside, State House spokesman Manoa Esipisu addressed the media, maintaining that President Uhuru Kenyatta was abiding by the Constitution and asking constitutional office holders, state officers, and public servants to abide by the values enshrined in the Constitution.
That this is a moral fight for the very soul of our country, and that nobody should use it as an opportunity to either engage in negative politics or act in a manner likely to detract us from this noble cause.
The president asserted that no one would stand between Kenyans and what is right in the fight against corruption.
All officials of the national and county governments that are adversely mentioned in this report, whether you are a cabinet secretary, principal secretary, or chief executive of a state institution, to immediately step aside.
But even with this terse statement, some appear to be buying time, perhaps in the hope that the events of Thursday through to Sunday will come to pass. Already, Agriculture, Fisheries and Livestock Development Cabinet Secretary Felix Koskei has stepped aside, his place taken by Edan Mohamed in acting capacity. The Transport and Infrastructure Cabinet Secretary Engineer Michael Kamau and his Principal Secretary Nduva Muli have also obliged, with James Macharia being appointed in an acting capacity. Also stepping aside was Energy Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir, with Treasury CS Henry Rotich being appointed to act in his place. Labour Cabinet Secretary Kazungu Kambi waited for Sunday to step aside even after the president had appointed Ambassador Rachel Omamo, the acting Labour Cabinet Secretary.
As a law-abiding citizen who also respects the rule of law, I would not want my staying in office to hamper the investigations.
Lands Cabinet Secretary Charity Ngilu finally joined the fray and stepped aside, with the President Kenyatta instructing Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i to act in her place. Secretary to the Cabinet Francis Kimemia also opted to step aside as he awaits the completion of an investigation over his character. Among senior officers and principal secretaries suspended to pave the way for investigations include Defense PS Mutea Iringo, Transport PS Nduva Muli, Mining PS Patrick Omutia, Water PS James Teko, Chief of Staff